Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. The brother Isaiah with the Pittsburgh GMS camp coming at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And I just clicked on this video here. It says U.S. shoppers warned, shop early, prepare for what's next. No end to rising prices, ? Economic shift. Okay, and basically what this guy's going into is how, American citizens have been warned. Let's see, I'm gonna click. It says Long Beach port chief says shop early as snarls to last all year. Right. And another thing that was said too, which I did a lesson on this not long ago. Okay, but this is stuff that's about to lead to well, there's already shortages. There's going to be even more shortages, and this is all by design. Okay, by the design of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and also by the design of these elites. Man, these elites are doing this purposely. Okay, they're doing this purposely because they want people to panic, and they want it. They're running tests. Okay, they're running simulations to try to see, how's it going to go when they really squeeze down on the control of things, and how people will react to the programming that they've pushed out through different media, movies, and so on and so forth. So let's read this Psalm 64. Psalm 64 and 1 says, "Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity." Right. Okay, so this is all, a part of the plan of the secret workers of iniquity. All right, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the elites thereof. Okay, they got this all plotted out. Okay, let's skip to verse 5. It says, "They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them?" Okay, so this devil's doing things behind closed doors that most of the average population don't understand what's going on. Okay, but we know because of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai have given us the mind of a Mashiach, to know these things, man, to be prepared through the prophecies. Okay, we know this is going to happen. Let's see here. Yeah, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Right. You see? So they searched out these iniquities. They know, this devil, the scriptures say, thou art wiser than Daniel. Okay. So this devil knows exactly what he needs to do to get the people, okay, in an uproar, or to get the people in a state of, laying down. All right. And complying. Okay. I just thought this was very interesting. Now, when you go into, I'm gonna mute this video. I'm not gonna play none of it. It's too long. I'm gonna go through 8 minutes. But as you see, okay, Salak, let me roll back to the beginning of the footage. As you can see, he's got this loop footage of these people rushing through this store, right? Now, this may be from a movie. I'm not sure. It kind of looks like a movie. Nevertheless, you got these people running through this this store, and it's Christmas time, as you can see in the background. And that's one of the things that they mentioned. They said that this stuff will not be healed in time for Christmas to come for most people. All right. Well, for people, they're not going to be ready for Christmas. Now, the reason I brought this out is because, a lot of us have people in our families. Some of us have people in our immediate family. It may be your wife or whatever the case might be, who may still kind of do things to kind of appease the children. They may still do the birthdays and go all out. They may still do the Christmas and go all out because of the kids and because of this, or maybe it just haven't been shared with them of, what's going on and what's to come. You know what I'm saying? So they don't realize they still living at ease, so to speak. And that can really kind of cause a split between you and that individual, or maybe even kind of hurt the household if it were possible, because we know Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai got our backs. But it was just a thought I had of it would be wise to kind of speak to them on some level of, look, this is what's happening. However far you want to take it, if you want to take it scriptural, or if you don't, it will be wise to say, look, it will behoove you to not be focused on Christmas, to not be focused on birthdays, to not be focused on Halloween if they do that, or whatever, they might be focused on, it will be Thanksgiving. It will be wise to inform them to not focus on that because things are going to be scarce. Now, albeit this is an artificial scarcity that's being created, all right, but nevertheless, they will be scarce, and you will have Black Friday scenarios occurring early, especially with official warnings going out from the Long Beach Port Chief saying shop early because these snares and snags and these holdups are going to continue all year, if not longer, right? So I'm just saying, because you may have scenarios where your wife or whoever might still be running out to do this and do that. They may not have a sober idea of what's happening. Okay, and like I said, once again, it will behoove you to get them in the know on some aspect. This is going to affect a lot of people. It's going to hurt a lot of people. A lot of Israelites is going to be affected by this. Why? Because they trust in this devil. Let's get Isaiah 36:6. It says, "Lo, thou trusteth in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him." Right, so there are people that trust in this broken reed and this broken staff, okay, which is the president. Okay, a lot of people do trust in Biden. There are still people who, believe it or not, say that Biden helped the economy, but really what he did was at the instructions of the elite, okay, which is all the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. He's actually single-handedly taking the economy down even further. Okay, and one of the ways he's done that is with stimuluses. They're just printing all this money, and this is the same thing as different brothers have gone into that happened in Rome. Okay, the Romans took their precious metal dinar or whatever it was called, their coin, and they started mixing in lesser metals and clay to a point where the only thing that was precious was the outside of the coin. The thin layer on the outside was dipped in this precious metal, but the inside was clay or, something of that nature. So it really didn't have any value. That's how you can say with a dollar, except for not even the outside of the dollar is worth anything. It's just some fiber. Okay, it's worth very little physically, if anything. Okay, it's a fiat currency. All right, and they're just inflating the dollar so much. And I've noticed things the size portion of things have changed, okay, and the prices have changed of things. Okay, you got this thing, different apps you can do, uh if you want to make extra money of grocery shopping, you can grocery shop for people, and you'll even see in the app sometimes that the size that they requested is no longer the size of the box that's on the shelf. They'll request a 13 ounce, and then you'll look on the shelf and there's a 12 ounce, or an 11.3 ounce, and you'll say, oh, well, this is the closest replacement for this what they requested. But people don't even notice how things are gradually shrinking. All right, and also too, it's because a lot of people trust in this place that that'll be their shame and confusion. Isaiah 30, and I'm gonna just start verse 3. It says, "Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion." We've read this chapter so many times that we know what it says pretty much. Those who have been in the know for a while know that this is talking about, primarily the children of Israel who trust in this wicked devil, but all them who trust in the government. Okay, the strength of Pharaoh, the strength of this government is going to be their shame and their confusion. Now, this chapter, I want to get it because, of course, it's going into something else, but I just thought this just came to mind through the Spirit as I was thinking about this scenario. Matthew 24:45, it says, "Who then is a faithful and wise servant, whom his Lord have made ruler over his household to give them meat in due season?" All right. Now, of course, it's talking about the flock which have been given to your charge. All right. The people under you who you teach. Okay. This is what we should do. All right. But also in your household, if being a man of the Lord, if there are not things that you teach your family, your wife or whatever, like I said, you ain't got to be all in the scriptures deep, like they're going to get the breakdowns. But what I'm saying is there's certain things that will be wise to share, even if you get a pushback, because the times that are coming are going to be very narrow and very straight. And it will be wise, like I said, to have them in some type of agreement on what's happening. So that's why, you would give them a portion of meat of, hey, look, babe, you need to see, look at this. If it be an article, look at this article, look at this video, look at these ships and these ports. Do you know what this means for what we're going to have access to coming in the future? That means we ain't going to be able to buy certain shit. We need to buy shit now. Fuck that, birthday fuck spending $600 on that birthday. Fuck spending $500 on Christmas. Fuck spending $700 on Thanksgiving. That shit need to go elsewhere. Okay, and that would just be a wise thing to do. That's all. That's why it said a faithful and wise servant. Now, like I said, this is more so going to for the flock you have of preparing brothers in this truth and sisters that may listen to the videos of what they need to prepare for and so on and so forth. But it will behoove you to do that in your household as well. You know what I'm saying? And hey, any corrections to that breakdown, please, let me know. But through the spirit, I want to bring that part out. Okay. So hey, things is about to get real, real narrow, but we been being warned. And Yahweh Shem Shai got our back, different parts of the body. That's what, it's why it's good to have different parts of the body to help each other out. But things is getting more expensive, This one said the gas price in Canton, Illinois. How are gas prices where you are? And it's up to $3.53. And it's getting closer, it's getting higher and higher. Everything. This one, it literally says it. Everything's expensive now. Get ready for what's next. And that was all through the spirit that I just clicked forward to that point in the video. Like I said, I didn't want to play the whole video. All right. But everything's getting more expensive. So now's the time to be getting more prepared, to be more good stewards over what we do have, what the Lord have given us. And sometimes we have to let people know what's going on in our family so we can all be in one accord. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there with that. Through the spirit, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. Lord willing, you were edified. With that, I want to say, Shalom.